Got my sweet potato slips going. Okay, we're getting these chitted for the garden, the potatoes. These are Kennebec potatoes. These are going to the compost. And these are going to be loaded mashed potatoes. Don't throw your stuff away, people. I know a lot of people will cut these off with the root growing and then just don't peel the potatoes that are left over, because not all the potatoes have them on. And then they'll throw these away or something. I don't know what they do with them. We're gonna make loaded mashed potatoes. I heard lentils were an excellent source of protein for your chickens. You can never give lentils raw to your chickens because it's toxic to them. So we're gonna soak these until all the water is absorbed, and then I'll bring you back and show you what I do next. I've had my lentils in the water overnight, but they didn't absorb the water yet. So maybe it got too cold. So what I'm doing is I emptied it out and drained it, and I have a towel over it now. Let's see if that works. Hey y'all, welcome to Simply Jan Homestead. Thanks for coming back. So while we're letting those lentils soak and absorb all that water, and we're gonna sprout the lentils. So in the meantime, I am making one of my favorite things in the world that I don't eat a lot of because, well, it's fried. And, but I don't care. I'm making loaded mashed potatoes today. I chitted some of the potatoes and cut them, and I took the rest of that potato that didn't have any sprouts on it, and I peeled them, and I'm making loaded mashed potatoes, some steak, grilled steak, and I'm making some, let's get down, keep going down, tripod, come on, you can do it, you can do it. Hold on, let's get there. Oh, here we go. I'm making fried mushrooms. Okay, back up. Let's back up. I'll be right back. Here we go. So all you need is a couple eggs and some milk, and you're gonna mix it up. Mrs. Dash, this is what I love to do. Yeah, I put a lot in there. And garlic powder. And then I'm going to get some flour, and I am going to put the Mrs. Dash and the garlic in there. But before I do that, these are just gonna sit in this mixture until I'm ready to cook them. And I'm just gonna leave them here out on the stove, and they can absorb the Mrs. Dash and garlic powder flavor. And then we're gonna fry these bad boys up. And oh my gosh, y'all, it's so good. Once in a while, you have to indulge yourself, right? You have to have something special. And, you know, you can go to a restaurant and you can get fried mushrooms. Okay, you can go to a restaurant, you get fried mushrooms, you can do all those things. But there's just something about this Mrs. Dash and garlic powder that is so lovely. Right, the boss and I were just talking, and I got these seasoned blends from the Drunken Chef Barbecue. This one's called Summer Heat. It's a jalapeno, and we just decided we're gonna spice it up a little bit. You don't need a lot of this. That's all I'm putting in there, because it'll give it a nice spice, a nice heat, and I can't wait. It was really bugging me to use vegetable oil, and I was like, I've got peanut oil. I've got peanut oil, so that I'm gonna use peanut oil. Let's review. I put some turmeric in the mushrooms. Because if there's one thing you're gonna learn about Jan at Simply Jan Homestead, is I rarely follow a direction or recipe. It's a thing, I can't help it. Well, I could, but I choose not to. So here's what we're gonna need for the loaded mashed potatoes. A heaping cup of cheddar. I have cheddar and Colby. Just make it yours. Some chives, diced up. A stick of butter. You're gonna cut them into pieces. Didn't say what kind of pieces. 16 ounces of sour cream. And you're gonna mix that up all together. And then call for 4 slices of cooked crumbled bacon. I did 7. I'm just saying, because 4? Really? No. Okay, that's what you need. Add a pack of onion soup mix too.
Here we go, I got the bacon in there, got it heating up because, ooh, sorry, I forgot to turn the heat on. So it is delicious, y'all. I just can't tell you how good it is. Oh, you gotta try this recipe. It's so easy. So quick, so easy. All right, I'll let you know.
Okay, about time to pull the rest of these mushrooms off and get this meal plated up. And get some Hidden Valley ranch dip, buttermilk preferably. Dip it. Well, heck, while they're cooking, I might as well tell you the great news. We found out yesterday, I think it was yesterday, we're gonna get our livestock in April, not May, the end of April. Oh, y'all, I'm so excited to show you what we're getting. They're absolutely beautiful. And I'm just so excited. So there's good news. I wanted to share that with you. There you have it. Steak, loaded mashed potatoes, and fried mushrooms with ranch dressing. Yummy.